everyone, today we're going to be working on one of Loki's most requested tricks to do, and that is the cover your eyes trick. So if you want to follow along in the book, it's on page 200, hi Loki, and 201, so you have some good visuals. And this can be a pretty tough trick. Actually, I think Kyra actually says in the book that it can take well over a month to do this trick, and I know it can be quite difficult. Some of the dogs in my house had a very easy time learning this one, and some of them it was a little tougher, just like any trick. So what we're going to do, I've actually put Loki on this nice comfy bed. This is the first place I ever taught him to do the cover your eyes trick, and I find it's much easier when they're laying down in the beginning to start this trick. So what we're going to do is we need to catch him in the act of batting his face. That's going to be our main goal in the beginning. So to do that, there's lots of different ways you can do that. In the book, it uses a sticky note or a nice adhesive tape, and you put it right over the top of their head, so it kind of overhangs their eyes. And you give a good, every time they do a little bat, they get a click and a treat. Okay, so he bats his head, bat, click, treat, right there. Okay, good boy. Now, for Loki, that was actually a little bit of a hindrance because he was a little bit of afraid of the new item, but he also tends to be a little, his hair is so long that it was getting tangled in there a lot easier than it was anything else, so it was a little bit of a toughie. You can also use other items, like I've seen some people use a hair tie, like a hair scrunchie around the muzzle, or put their leash hoop around the muzzle to get them to bat. Any of those are nice viable options to get that first bat. But I'm going to show you what I did to teach Loki to do it, because it was a very natural behavior for him. So what we do is he would be laying on the bed here at night, and whenever his hair would get in his face, he would go to bat it. So as soon as he would bat when he was kind of laying down, getting comfy and playing in the bed, I would give him a click and a treat, and we would start catching that. Then I would start getting him to mimic my signal. So my hand signal is a little cover, and hopefully I'm in camera shot enough that you can see me covering. I would do a little cover with my hand, and then I would help his hair forward. So I would go cover, good job, kind of brush his hair forward and get him to do a little bat. And we would just catch repetitive bats in the beginning until he got really good at it. Once he got really good at batting at his face on command and watching my hand signal, then the next step was to draw out the time a little bit. So we almost would turn it into a stay. So, and we would literally do it 1 second at a time. So I would go cover, 1, good boy. And then we would do cover, free, a couple times, make sure he's really good at it, and then I would just stretch it like 1, 2 seconds at a time until he responded to it as just a new position for stay. So cover, free, good job. So it takes a while to build up. The biggest transition that you're going to have is from the batting phase to getting to hold that position phase. At the very end, once your dog knows how to hold that position, then it's good to try it with the dog in a different position. So right now we're trying it in a lay down on a nice comfy bed. The next step that I did with Loki was actually put him on the carpet, harder surfaces, so he learned how to do it, and on his pedestal, so he learned how to do it on different surfaces. And then I actually taught him how to do it from a sit position or a stand position, so he could bow his head and lay down and do it from bow. So there's a lot of variation that you can put on it once they actually get the hold in that position. Good job. Can you come on this mat? Come over here. So the end result is going to just be we're going to have him lay down for this one, and a cover, and cover a little longer, and good job, good job. So this is a difficult trick. I look forward to seeing your posts, and especially your questions. Usually there's a lot of questions on this particular trick. So please post them to the Facebook page so we can kind of help each other out, and have fun with it. We will see you guys on the next trick. who knows what that'll be, right, Loki? Give me a high five on that. And you guys have fun, and I will see you next time.